The coffee cup shatters. Not literally. Not yet. But Cashin Rourke watches the barista's mouth move and feels something inside him crack just the same. His tattooed fingers hover over his phone screen, the typed order glowing between them like a fragile bridge. Large caramel latte, 2 shots, almond milk. Simple, clear, impossible. The barista, name tag reads Roe, crosses his arms. His lips curl into something that might be a smirk or might be contempt. Cashin can't hear the difference anymore. Hasn't been able to for 8 years. He turns the phone outward, holds it steady despite the tremor starting in his wrist. Roe barely glances down. His mouth moves again, slower this time, exaggerated. Cashin doesn't need to read lips perfectly to catch the tone. Impatient, annoyed, dismissive. Have you ever stood in a room full of people and felt completely invisible? Hi viewers, kindly tell us where you're watching from and what time it is. Cashin points to his ear, shakes his head once. The universal gesture that shouldn't need translation. Roe's eyes narrow. He leans forward across the counter, and his mouth shapes words that make the elderly woman behind Cashin shift her weight uncomfortably. The teenager near the window pulls out his phone, camera angled toward the scene. He crawls up Cashin's neck. Not embarrassment, rage. The kind that lives in his chest like a second heartbeat. Trained over decades to stay silent, stay controlled, stay buried beneath expensive shirts and calculated expressions. His hand curls into a fist on the counter, knuckles white against dark tattoos that spell out survival in a language most people in this coffee shop will never speak. Roe throws his hands up, turns to grab a cup, scribbles something on it with aggressive strokes. Cashin's jaw tightens. The marble counter feels cold under his palm. The cafe smells like burnt espresso and disappointment. Rain streaks down the front window, distorting the street outside into watercolor grays and blacks. Then someone moves beside him. Soft footsteps, a flash of red apron, blonde hair escaping from a bun that's given up halfway through the shift. The woman touches Roe's arm gently. Her mouth moves, calm, quiet, firm. Roe rolls his eyes but steps back, disappearing toward the espresso machine with the kind of theatrical frustration only 22-year-olds can muster. The woman turns to Cashin. Blue eyes meet his. Not curious, not pitying, just present. She lifts her hand, slowly, deliberately. Her fingers form shapes he recognizes immediately. Are you okay? Cashin freezes. The cafe noise. The hiss of steam, the scrape of chairs, the muffled conversations he can't hear but can feel in the vibrations under his feet. All of it fades into a different kind of silence. No one here should know sign language. No one in this part of town has ever bothered to learn. He's mapped out every location within a 10-mile radius that might have accommodations, might have staff trained in basic communication. This place wasn't on the list. His hands move before his brain catches up. I'm fine. Just want a coffee. Her smile is small, genuine. She signs back without hesitation. Give me 1 minute. I'll make it myself. Something in Cashin's chest loosens. Just slightly. Just enough to remind him what it feels like when the world doesn't treat you like a problem to be solved or ignored. She moves behind the counter with practiced efficiency. Roe mutters something to her. She doesn't respond, just focuses on the espresso machine like it's the most important task in the world. Cashin notices the little girl then. Blonde ponytail, pink sweater, pink backpack almost as big as she is. Standing near the pickup counter, watching him with those wide, unblinking eyes only children have before the world teaches them to look away from things that make them uncomfortable. The woman, her mother, clearly, glances back at the girl every few seconds. Protective, cautious, the kind of awareness that speaks to experience Cashin recognizes too well. He scans the cafe on instinct. Exits, windows, blind spots. The habits never leave, even when he's supposedly off duty. Especially when he's supposedly off duty. Outside, through the rain-soaked window, a black sedan idles across the street. Engine running, tinted windows reflecting nothing but gray sky. Cashin's stomach tightens. The woman returns with his coffee, sets it down carefully. types something on her phone, and slides it across the counter. On the house, everyone deserves respect. Cashin stares at the message. Reads it twice. His throat feels tight in a way that has nothing to do with anger and everything to do with the fact that kindness, real kindness, has become so rare in his world that it feels like a weapon he doesn't know how to defend against. He types back, fingers steadier now. Thank you. Most people don't bother. Her response comes quickly. My little sister was deaf. I grew up learning to sign. Past tense. Was. Cashin doesn't ask. Some stories announce themselves in the spaces between words. He signs slowly, carefully. Your heart is kind. She blushes, looks away, tucks a strand of blonde hair behind her ear with fingers that tremble just slightly. The little girl appears at her mother's side, tugging on the red apron. She holds something out to Cashin. A sticker, small, pink, a smiling star with glitter edges already peeling. The girl's eyes are impossibly bright. Fearless in the way only children can be before fear becomes a survival skill. Cashin's entire body goes still. He kneels, slowly, brings himself to her height. Signs something simple. Thank you, little one. The girl giggles. The sound must be light, musical. He remembers what children's laughter feels like even if he can't hear it anymore. He takes the sticker, holds it like it's made of glass. Then he stands, nods once to the woman, takes his coffee, turns toward the door. The bell above chimes. He doesn't hear it. Never has. Never will. But he feels the change in air pressure when the door opens. Feels the cold rain mist across his face. Feels the weight of eyes on his back. Not from inside the cafe. From across the street. The black sedan's window lowers. Just an inch. Just enough. A man sits in the driver's seat. Broad shoulders. Shaved head. Scar cutting across his chin like a signature. Cashin knows that face. Varen Slate. Enforcer. Rival. The kind of man who doesn't follow people for coffee recommendations. Slate's phone lifts. Camera lens catches the light. Points not at Cashin, but at the window behind him. At the woman in the red apron. At the little girl with the pink backpack. Slate's mouth curves into something that might be a smile if smiles weren't supposed to contain warmth. He lowers the phone, types something, sends it. Then the window rolls up. The sedan pulls away from the curb. Slow, deliberate. A promise wrapped in engine noise and rain. Cashin's hand tightens around the coffee cup. The warmth from inside, the kindness, the sticker, the gentle signing, evaporates like steam. Because he knows exactly what Slate just did. He found leverage, and the woman who showed him humanity just became a target. Will Cashin reach her before Slate makes his move? Or has kindness just signed her death warrant? Cashin crosses the street without looking. Cars brake. Horns blare in a silence he'll never hear. He doesn't care. His eyes track the black sedan as it turns the corner, taillights disappearing into midday traffic like a shark sliding beneath dark water. His phone vibrates in his pocket. He ignores it, keeps walking. The coffee in his hand has gone from warm to scalding against his palm, but he doesn't loosen his grip. 3 blocks. That's how long it takes for his heartbeat to shift from controlled to dangerous. He stops under a bus shelter. Rain hammers the plexiglass roof. Pulls out his phone. 17 missed calls. All from Ornvale, his second in command. The only man alive who knows every language Cashin speaks, including the silent ones. Cashin types fast. Runs Slate. Now. Everything. The response comes in seconds. Already on it. Where are you? Cashin doesn't answer that. Instead, he opens his camera roll, scrolls back, finds a photo he took 2 weeks ago during surveillance on the East Side docks. Slate standing beside a shipping container. Another man beside him, younger, thinner, familiar in a way that makes Cashin's memory itch. He zooms in on the second man's face. Merrick Dole. The name surfaces from a file he reviewed months ago. Small-time debt collector. Vanished from a grid 3 years back. Now apparently resurfaced working for whoever pays Slate's checks. Cashin's jaw tightens. He switches apps. Pulls up the cafe's location on the map. Memorizes the cross streets. The surrounding buildings. The fastest routes in and out. Then he looks at the sticker still stuck to the back of his phone case. Pink, glittery, smiling. His thumb brushes across it once. He heads for his car. Inside Morningside Cafe, Alara Finch wipes down the counter for the third time. Her hands won't stop shaking. Not from fear. Not exactly. More like the aftermath of adrenaline. The way your body remembers crisis even after the moment passes. Ro leans against the espresso machine, scrolling his phone. Doesn't apologize. Doesn't acknowledge what happened. Just exists in his bubble of self-importance like the last 10 minutes never occurred. Alara wants to say something. Wants to tell him that treating people like problems instead of human beings makes him exactly the kind of person the world has too many of already. But she doesn't, because she learned a long time ago that speaking up costs more than staying quiet. Bliss tugs her apron. Mommy, why was that man sad? Alara kneels down, smooths her daughter's ponytail, tries to find words that explain cruelty without naming it. He wasn't sad, baby. He just needed someone to be kind. Do we help him? I think so. Bliss nods seriously. Good. He had nice eyes. Alara's chest tightens, because her 7-year-old daughter saw something Alara felt but couldn't name. Something behind the tattoos and the tension and the controlled fury. Loneliness. The shift drags. Hours blur into the rhythm of steaming milk and ringing up pastries and smiling at customers who don't see her as anything more than the uniform she wears. By 5 p.m. the rain has turned vicious. Thunder rolls through the sky like furniture being dragged across heaven's floor. Alara clocks out, helps Bliss into her pink raincoat, double-checks that the apartment keys are in her pocket. They step outside. The cold hits immediately. November in the city feels like the world's way of reminding you that comfort is temporary. Bliss holds her hand tight. They walk fast, 2 blocks home. Same route, every day. Safe enough. Except today, the black sedan is back. Alara notices it halfway down the first block, crawling along the curb behind them. Too slow, too deliberate. Her stomach drops. She squeezes Bliss's hand, walks faster, doesn't look back. Every instinct screams, don't engage, don't acknowledge, don't give them a reason. The sedan keeps pace. At the corner, she risks a glance. The driver's window lowers. A man stares back. Broad, but scars slicing through his chin like a crack in marble. He doesn't smile, doesn't wave, just watches. Alara's breath catches. Mommy, keep walking, baby. But keep walking. They turn onto their street. The sedan turns too. Alara's keys are already in her hand by the time they reach the building. She fumbles with the lock. Her fingers won't cooperate. The key scrapes against metal, missing the slot twice before finally sliding home. She shoves the door open, pulls Bliss inside, slams it shut, locks the deadbolt, the chain, the bottom latch that sticks unless you kick it. Through the narrow window beside the door, she watches the sedan idle outside. Engine running. Waiting. Bliss presses against her leg. Mommy, why is that man staring? Alara doesn't have an answer. She just holds her daughter tighter and prays whoever that man is, he'll get bored and leave. But the sedan doesn't move, and through the tinted window, a phone lifts. Camera lens pointed directly at their building, at their door, at them. The flash goes off once. Then the sedan pulls away. Alara's knees almost give out. She slides down the wall, pulling Bliss in her lap, and tries to convince herself that this is random. Coincidence. Nothing. But deep in her gut, where truth lives before logic can dress it up, she knows. Someone just marked them, and she has no idea why. What did Alara do to become a target? And how long before the man with the scar comes back? The apartment is too quiet. Alara sits on the edge of the couch, phone in her lap, finger hovering over the emergency call button she hasn't pressed yet. Bliss is in her room, door cracked open, night light glowing soft pink against the hallway wall. She went down easy tonight, exhausted from fear she's too young to name, but old enough to feel. Alara should sleep, should eat, should do any of the normal things normal people do on normal nights. But nothing about tonight feels normal. She keeps replaying the moment. The sedan, the window lowering, the scar, the camera flash that felt less like documentation and more like a promise. Her phone buzzes. Unknown number. Her heart stops. She stares at the screen, doesn't answer, lets it ring until voicemail picks up. No message. 3 minutes later, it buzzes again. Same number. This time she answers. Doesn't speak, just listens, breathing on the other end. Low, steady, deliberate. Then a voice. Male. Rough like gravel, scraped across concrete. You should lock your windows. The call ends. Alera's blood turns to ice. She launches off the couch, runs to the kitchen window. Locked. Bedroom window. Locked. Bliss's window. Open. Just an inch. Just enough for cold air to slip through the gap and make the curtains flutter like ghosts. Alera slams it shut, twists the lock so hard the metal bites in her palm. She backs in the hallway, eyes scanning every shadow, every corner, every space where someone could hide if they'd already gotten inside. Nothing moves, but that doesn't mean nothing's there. She grabs the baseball bat from the hall closet, the one she bought after Merrick left. The one she swore she'd never need because she'd never let another man close enough to hurt her again. Bliss's door creaks. Alera spins, bat raised. Her daughter stands in the doorway, rubbing her eyes. Mommy, Alera lowers the bat, forces her voice steady. Bad dream, baby. No. I heard something. Heard what? A car. Alera moves to the window, pulls the curtain back just enough to see outside. The street is empty, but fresh tire tracks cut through the rain puddles. Recent, still filling with water. Someone was just here. Again, Alera's mind races. Options, plans, escape routes she doesn't have in safe places that don't exist. She can't call the police. What would she even say? A man looked at me. A car followed us. Someone called and told me to lock my windows. None of it is illegal. All of it is terrifying. She pulls Bliss close, leads her back to bed, tucks her in tight, sits on the floor beside the mattress with the bat across her lap. Mommy's staying here tonight, okay? Bliss nods, already half asleep again. The resilience of childhood is both a blessing and a curse. Alera stays awake, watches the window, counts her daughter's breaths, and wonders what she did to deserve this. Morning comes gray and tired. Alera calls in sick to work. Ro's annoyed voice on the other and doesn't even pretend to care. She makes breakfast, pancakes shaped like stars because Bliss loves them and Alera needs something normal to hold on to. They eat in silence. Bliss kicks her feet against the chair leg. Are we staying home today? Just for a little bit. Is someone coming over? Alera hesitates. I don't know, baby. The knock comes at 9 a.m. 3 sharp raps. Precise. Controlled. Alera's entire body goes rigid. Bliss looks up from her coloring book. Mommy, Alera puts a finger to her lips, moves toward the door. Bat in hand again. She looks through the peephole. A man stands in the hallway. Tall, muscular, tattooed, neck visible above the collar of his black jacket. Sharp fade, light skin, jaw tight. The man from the cafe. Alera's breath catches. He raises his hand, signs something slow and deliberate, even though he can't possibly know she's watching. You're not safe. Let me in. Alera's mind screams, conflicting instructions. Danger, stranger, threat. But his eyes, those same eyes Bliss called nice, hold something she didn't see yesterday. Urgency. She glances back at her daughter, then at the chain lock, then at the man who somehow knows she's in danger before she fully understands it herself. Her hand moves to the deadbolt. Mommy, Bliss whispers from behind her. It's the man from the coffee shop. Alera opens the door. Cashin steps inside without a word. His eyes sweep the apartment in seconds. Windows, exits, sight lines. The trained assessment of someone who knows exactly what he's looking for. Then he turns to her. Signs fast. You were followed. Last night. This morning. They know where you live. Alera's stomach drops. Who? What? Cashin pulls out his phone. Types quickly. Shows her the screen. Because you were seen with me. And now they think you matter to me. Do I? His fingers hover over the keyboard. Then he types one word. Yes. Outside, headlights flash across the window. A black sedan pulls up to the curb. Engine running. Waiting. And this time, the man with the scar steps out. Cashin moves before Alera can process what's happening. He crosses to the window. Doesn't touch the curtain. just angles himself to see through the gap without being seen. Slate stands beside the sedan, phone to his ear, scanning the building like he's counting floors, memorizing windows, mapping exits. Cashin's jaw tightens. He turns back to Alara, signs sharp and fast. Pack. Now. Only what you need. 2 minutes. I don't understand. He types on his phone, shoves it toward her. That man works for people who want leverage over me. You and your daughter are leverage now. If you stay here, he takes you both. Alara's face drains of color. Takes us where? Cashin doesn't answer that. Just signs again. 2 minutes. Or I carry you both out. She believes him. Alara runs to Bliss's room, grabs the pink backpack, stuffs it with clothes, her daughter's favorite stuffed rabbit, the picture book they read every night. Bliss watches from the doorway, clutching her coloring book. Mommy, where are we going? On an adventure. Is it a good adventure? Alara's throat tightens. I hope so, baby. In the living room, Cashin stands motionless by the window, every muscle coiled. Ready. Outside, Slate finishes his call, slides the phone into his pocket, starts toward the building entrance. Cashin pulls his own phone out, sends a text. 3 words. Back entrance. Now. A response buzzes immediately. 2 minutes out, Cashin moves to Alara, touches her shoulder to get her attention. Signs clear and slow. We leave through the back. My car is coming. Stay close. Stay quiet. Trust me. Alara wants to ask 1,000 questions. Wants to know who he is, what he does, why someone would use her to hurt him. But Slate is already inside the building. She can hear footsteps echoing up the stairwell. Heavy, deliberate, ascending. Cashin takes Bliss's hand. The little girl doesn't hesitate, just grips his tattooed fingers and follows. Alara grabs the backpack, locks the apartment door behind them even though she knows it won't matter. They move down the back hallway, past the broken elevator, through the fire exit door that squeals on rusted hinges. The alley behind the building reeks of garbage and rain. Puddles reflect gray sky. A rat scurries along the brick wall. A black SUV pulls up. Tinted windows. No plates. The driver's door opens. A man steps out. Lean, dark skin, sharp suit under a long coat. He signs to Cashin immediately. Slate's at the front. 2 more in a van around the corner. Cashin signs back. Get them inside. I'll handle it. Alara's stomach twists. Handle what? The man, Oren, she assumes, opens the back door. Gestures for her and Bliss to get in. Cashin kneels in front of Bliss one more time. Signs something gentle. You're safe now. I promise. Bliss nods. Climbs into the SUV without fear. Alara hesitates. Looks at Cashin. His face is stone, but his eyes betray something softer buried beneath. Who are you? She whispers. He doesn't answer. Just signs. Someone who won't let them hurt you. Then he's gone, moving back toward the building entrance with the kind of speed that suggests violence is less a possibility and more an inevitability. Oren slides into the driver's seat, locks the doors, pulls away smooth and fast. Alara watches through the rear window as Cashin disappears around the corner. Then she hears it. Not hears. Feels. The vibration of something heavy hitting something solid. The shift in air pressure. The way the world holds its breath before chaos erupts. Bliss tugs her sleeve. Is he coming back? Alara doesn't know, so she lies. Yes, baby. He's coming back. The safe house sits on the edge of the city where buildings give way to empty lots and chain-link fences. Gray stone, reinforced windows, security cameras every 10 feet. Oren pulls into an underground garage. The door slides shut behind them with a hydraulic hiss. Alara's heart hammers. This is real. This is happening. Her life just became something out of a crime movie she'd normally turn off because it's too stressful. Oren opens the door, signs to her slowly. You're safe here. No one gets in without clearance. Where's Cashin? Cleaning up. Cleaning up what? The mess. That doesn't make her feel better. Inside, the safe house is sterile. Marble floors, leather furniture, everything sharp angles and cold surfaces. Bliss walks around wide-eyed. touches the glass coffee table like it might disappear if she presses too hard. Oren shows them to a bedroom. King bed, attached bathroom, a window that looks out onto nothing but concrete walls. You'll stay here until Cashin returns. And if he doesn't, Oren's expression doesn't change. He will. He leaves him alone. Alara sits on the edge of the bed. Bliss curls up beside her, already exhausted from adrenaline crash. Mommy, yeah baby, I like him. Who? The man with the tattoos. He has sad eyes but a kind heart. Alara's throat tightens because her daughter, who barely speaks to strangers, who still wakes up sometimes asking where her father went, just chose to trust a man Alara knows almost nothing about, except that he saved them, and that terrifies her more than Slate ever could. Cashin returns 3 hours later. Alara hears the door open, hears Oren's low voice, hears footsteps approaching. She stands. Bliss is asleep on the bed, curled around her stuffed rabbit. Cashin appears in the doorway. His shirt is torn at the shoulder, blood on his knuckles, a bruise already darkening along his jaw. But he's standing. Alara exhales. He signs slowly. It's handled. For now. For now. He types on his phone. Slate knows you're under my protection. That makes him careful, but it doesn't make him stop. What does he want? You. To use against me. Why would I matter to you? You don't even know me. Cashin stares at her, then types one sentence that makes her chest tighten. You saw me, not the monster. Just me. Alara doesn't know what to say to that, so she just signs. Thank you. Cashin nods once, turns to leave, but Bliss's voice stops him. Mister. He looks back. The little girl sits up, rubs her eyes, holds out her hand. In her palm is the pink star sticker. You dropped this. Cashin crosses the room, kneels, takes the sticker carefully. He presses it against his chest, right over his heart, then signs to Bliss. I'll keep it safe. Bliss smiles, lies back down, and Cashin meets Alara's eyes one more time before leaving. But outside the safe house, a new message arrives on Slate's phone. Merrick says he wants his daughter back. You're absolutely right. I apologize for that error. Let me provide Chapter 5 now, maintaining the exact word count, 300 words, and formatting standard you specified. The knock splits the silence like a gunshot. 3 sharp raps. Precise. Controlled. The kind of knock that doesn't ask permission, it announces arrival. Alara's entire body locks. Her hand tightens around the baseball bat she grabbed from the hallway. Bliss looks up from her coloring book, eyes wide. Mommy. Alara presses a finger to her lips, moves toward the door on legs that feel disconnected from her body. Each step sounds too loud against the worn carpet. She looks through the peephole. A man stands in the hallway. Tall, muscular, tattooed, neck visible above a black jacket collar. Sharp fade, light skin, jaw set like concrete. The man from the cafe. Alara's breath catches in her throat. His hand rises, forms shapes she recognizes even through the distorted fisheye lens. You're not safe. Let me in. Her mind screams warnings. Danger. Stranger. Threat. Every instinct her mother taught her says keep the door locked, call the police, don't engage. But something in his eyes stops her. Not violence. Urgency. The difference matters. Her fingers move to the deadbolt. Hesitate. The metal feels cold under her palm. Mommy, Bliss whispers from behind her. It's the man from the coffee shop. Alara's heart hammers. Makes a choice that feels both reckless and inevitable. The deadbolt slides. The chain rattles. The door opens. Cashin steps inside without waiting for invitation. His eyes sweep the apartment in seconds. Windows, exits, corners, blind spots. The trained assessment of someone who sees danger everywhere, because danger is everywhere. He turns to her. Signs fast. You were followed. Last night. This morning. They know where you live. Alara's stomach drops to the floor. Who? What? Cashin pulls out his phone. Types quickly. Shows her the screen. Because you were seen with me. And now they think you matter to me. The words sit between them like unexploded ordnance. Do I? She whispers. His fingers hover over the keyboard. Pause. Then type one word that changes everything. Yes. Outside, Headlights slash across the window. A black sedan pulls up to the curb. Engine running. Waiting. And this time, the man with the scar steps out. Is it already too late? Or can Cashin get them out before Slate gets in? Retry. The curtain moves. Cashin's hand freezes mid-sign. His eyes lock onto the window where fabric just shifted against glass that should be still. Alara follows his gaze. Her breath catches. Outside, 3 stories down, headlights cut through the darkness. Not passing, circling, hunting. Cashin moves to the window in 2 strides. Doesn't touch the curtain. Just watches through the gap with the kind of stillness predators use before they strike. Slate's sedan. Same one from this morning. But now there's a van behind it. Black. No markings. Engine idling. Cashin pulls out his phone. Types fast. Shows Alara. He brought backup. Stay away from windows. How did he find us? Cashin's jaw tightens. He types again. Doesn't matter. What matters is he knows you're here with me. That makes you valuable. Valuable how? The kind of valuable that gets people hurt. Alara's hands shake. She wraps her arms around herself. I don't understand any of this. Yesterday, I was serving coffee. Today, I'm hiding in a safe house from men with guns. Cashin stares at her, then types slowly, deliberately. Tell me about your ex, Merrick. The name hits her like cold water. What does he have to do with this? Everything. Alara backs away, shakes her head. Merrick left 3 years ago. Disappeared. I haven't heard from him since. Cashin types faster now. He didn't disappear. He started working for the people who pay Slate. And now he knows you're with me. That's impossible. Cashin pulls up a photo on his phone. Surveillance shot. 2 men standing beside a shipping container. One of them is Slate. The other is thinner, younger. Familiar in a way that makes Alara's stomach turn. Merrick. Her knees almost buckle. No, he wouldn't. Cashin types again. He already did. Slate texted his employer tonight. Someone responded saying Merrick wants his daughter back. Alara's blood goes cold. Bliss isn't his daughter. Not in any way that matters. But legally, Alara's silence answers for her. Cashin's phone buzzes. He reads the message. His expression hardens. He types one more thing. They're not here for me anymore. They're here for her. Alara spins toward the bedroom. Bliss is still asleep, curled under blankets that suddenly feel too thin, too fragile. You have to stop them. I will. But I need to know, does Merrick have any legal claim? He signed away his rights when he left. Papers filed. Done. Filed where? County clerk. Downtown. Cashin nods. Sends a text. Then shows her the screen. Oren's getting copies tonight. If Merrick tries to claim custody, we prove abandonment. And if he doesn't care about legal, then I handle it the other way. Alara doesn't ask what the other way means. She's not sure she wants to know. Bliss whimpers in her sleep. Alara moves to the bed, brushes hair from her daughter's forehead, whispers things that feel too big for the moment, but too necessary to keep silent. I won't let anyone take you. I promise. Cashin watches from the doorway, his face unreadable, but his hands sign something soft. She's lucky to have you. Alara looks up. She's all I have. Then we make sure she stays safe. A crash from downstairs shatters the moment. Glass breaking, wood splintering, voices shouting. Cashin moves instantly, pulls Alara away from the window. Sign sharp. Lock the door behind me. Don't open it for anyone but Oren or me. Where are you going? To end this. He's gone before she can argue. Alara locks the door, drags the dresser in front of it, grabs Bliss and holds her tight. Her daughter wakes confused. Mommy, show baby. We're playing hide and seek. I don't want to play. I know, but we have to. Downstairs, something heavy slams against a wall. Then silence. The kind of silence that means violence just found its target. Alara counts her daughter's heartbeats and prays the man with the tattoos is as dangerous as the scar on his knuckle suggests. Because downstairs, Merrick just walked through the door, and he's not alone. Cashin hits the ground floor as the second window shatters. Slate comes through first, boots crunching glass, gun drawn but not raised. Not yet. Behind him, 2 more men. Muscle, hired, the kind who follow orders without asking questions. And behind them, hesitant, pale, looking like he aged 10 years and 3. Merrick. Cashin's hands curl into fists. Slate grins. The scar on his chin stretches white against stubble. Brought company. Hope you don't mind. Cashin doesn't respond. Just signs to Oren, who appears from the kitchen doorway. Upstairs. Guard the room. Oren nods. Disappears. Slate's grin widens. Cute. The silent treatment. Heard you lost your hearing in a blast meant for someone else. Bad luck. Cashin pulls out his phone. Types fast. Hold it up. Leave now. You don't get a second warning. Slate laughs. Actual laughter. See, that's the thing. I don't take orders from men who can't even hear themselves think. He gestures to Merrick. This here's the girl's father. He's got rights. Legal ones. We're just here to collect what's his. Cashin's eyes shift to Merrick. The man won't meet his gaze. Just stares at the floor like shame might dig him a hole to crawl into. Cashin types again. He abandoned them. No rights. No claim. Merrick finally speaks. His voice cracks. I made mistakes, but she's still my kid. Cashin's phone screen glows as he types. You don't get to walk away for 3 years and walk back when it's convenient. I was scared. I owed money. Bad people. I had to disappear. And now you work for those same bad people. Merrick flinches. Slate steps forward. Enough talking. We're taking the kid. Peacefully or not. Your choice. Cashin doesn't move. Just stares. The kind of stare that makes men check their exits. Then he signs to himself. Slow. Deliberate. Forgive me for what comes next. He moves. Fast. The first man doesn't see the punch coming. Cashin's fist connects with his jaw. The crack echoes. The man drops. The second man raises his gun. Cashin's already inside his guard. Twists the wrist. The gun clatters. An elbow to the temple. Down. Slate pulls his weapon. Points at center mass. Don't. Cashin freezes. For 1 second. 2. Then he signs something Slate can't understand, but feels anyway. You should have brought more men. Cashin lunges. Slate fires. The bullet tears through air where Cashin was a heartbeat ago. He rolls. Comes up under Slate's arm. Drives a fist into ribs. Once. Twice. Slate grunts. Swings the gun like a club. Cashin blocks. Barely. The metal scrapes his forearm. Blood wells. They grapple. 2 men who spent lifetimes learning how to hurt people, now testing every lesson. Slate's heavier. Stronger. But Cashin's faster. Angrier. And anger makes men dangerous. Cashin hooks a leg. Slate stumbles. They crash into the wall. Pictures fall. Glass shatters. Cashin gets on top. Pins Slate's gun hand. Slams it against the floor until fingers loosen and the weapon skitters away. Then he stops, breathing hard, blood dripping from his arm. Eyes locked on Slate's. He signs even though Slate can't understand. Tell whoever sent you that the girl is off limits. Come back and I won't stop next time. Slate spits blood, grins through broken teeth. You think this is over? Merrick's her father. Courts don't care about your morals. Cashin stands, looks at Merrick, who's pressed against the wall, trembling. He types on his phone, shows Merrick. You have 24 hours to leave the city. If you're here tomorrow, I won't be this kind again. Merrick nods frantically. Okay, I'm gone. Slate laughs from the floor. He'll be back. They always come back. Cashin kneels beside him. Signs slowly, so even a man who doesn't know the language can read the intent. Then I'll be waiting. He stands, pulls out his phone. Send a message. Clean this up. Get them out. 3 men in black suits appear from the garage entrance. Professionals. Silent. Efficient. They haul Slate and his crew toward the door. Merrick follows, stumbling, broken. The door closes. Silence returns. Cashin stands in the wreckage. Blood on his knuckles. Glass under his boots. Chest heaving. Then he climbs the stairs. Oren stands guard outside the bedroom. Signs quickly. She heard everything. She's scared. Cashin nods. Knocks gently. The dresser scrapes. The lock clicks. Alara opens the door. Bliss clings to her leg. Alara's eyes go wide at the blood. You're hurt. Cashin shakes his head. Types. It's done. He's gone. For now. For now. He won't come back. I made sure. Alara looks at him. Really looks. At the torn shirt. The bruises forming. The exhaustion in eyes that don't close even when they should. Why are you doing this? Cashin stares at her, then types something he didn't plan to say. Because no one did it for me when I needed it. Bliss peeks out, sees the blood, gasps. Then she does something neither adult expects. She pulls the pink star sticker from Cashin's chest where he pressed it hours ago. Holds it up like a talisman. This keeps you safe, she whispers, and presses it back, right over his heart. Cashin's expression cracks. Just for a second. Just enough. He kneels. Signs to her. Thank you, little star. Bliss hugs him. And for the first time in 8 years, Cashin Rourke feels something other than rage. But outside, Slate makes one final call. Bring everyone. Tomorrow we take them both. The warehouse smells like rust and rain. Cashin stands in the center of the empty space. Concrete floor, metal beams, shadows that stretch like accusations. Midnight arrived 10 minutes ago. Slate will be here soon. Oren stands to his left. 3 more men spread throughout the building. All armed, all loyal. Cashin's phone buzzes. They're 2 blocks out. 6 vehicles. At least 20 men. He reads it, deletes it, slides the phone back into his pocket. This ends tonight, one way or another. At the safe house, Alara paces. Bliss sleeps in the bedroom. Finally, after an hour of questions Alara couldn't answer and fears she couldn't calm, the apartment feels too quiet, too still, like the world's holding its breath. Her phone sits on the table. No messages, no calls. Cashin left 3 hours ago. Promised he'd be back by dawn. Didn't promise he'd be alive. Alara picks up the phone, puts it down, picks it up again. She doesn't have his number, doesn't know where he went, doesn't know anything except that a man she barely knows is risking everything to protect her from a past she thought was buried. The door opens. Alara jumps, grabs the kitchen knife she's been keeping within reach. Oren's second in command, a woman named Kima, steps inside, signs quickly. Change of plans. We're moving you. Why? What happened? Nothing yet. But Cashin wants you somewhere safer. Where is he? Handling business. That's not an answer. Kima's expression softens, ending things so you don't have to keep running. Alara's chest tightens. Is he going to die? Not if he can help it. That doesn't make her feel better. The warehouse doors explode inward. Not literally, but the sound of boots hitting concrete feels like detonation. Slate enters first, flanked by men carrying enough firepower to start a small war. Behind them, Merrick, pale, shaking, looking like he regrets every decision that led him here. Slate surveys the space, grins when he sees Cashin standing alone in the center. Brave. Stupid, but brave. Cashin doesn't respond, just watches. Slate circles him slowly. You know, I respect the commitment. Really. But you're one man. I brought 20. Math doesn't work in your favor. Cashin pulls out his phone. Types. Hold it up. You brought 20 men who work for money. I brought 4 who work for loyalty. Math works fine. Slate laughs. 5 against 20? You're crazier than I thought. 4 appeared from the shadows. Oren. 3 others. Armed. Positioned. Ready. But still outnumbered. Slate's grin widens. Last chance. Give us the girl. Walk away. Live to fight another day. Cashin types again. She's not a bargaining chip. She's a child. She's leverage. Same thing in our world. Cashin's hands move fast, signing to Oren. Now, the lights cut. Darkness swallows the warehouse. Shouting. Movement. The metallic click of safeties flipping off. Then chaos. Gunfire lights the dark in staccato flashes. Muzzle flares like lightning. Cashin moves through the noise he can't hear, guided by vibration and instinct and years of learning to fight in silence. He finds Slate by scent, sweat, and cheap cologne. Tackles him before the gun can aim. They hit the ground hard. Roll. Fist fly. Cashin can't hear the bones break, but he feels them shatter under his knuckles. Slate fights back. Dirty. Desperate. Claws at Cashin's face. Gouges. Bites. Cashin doesn't stop. Can't stop. Won't stop until the threat is gone. He pins Slate, one hand on his throat, the other raised for the final blow. Their eyes meet. Slate's wide with fear. Cashin's cold with certainty. Then Merrick's voice cuts through. loud enough that even in darkness, even in chaos, everyone hears. Stop! The lights flicker back on. Merrick stands 10 feet away, gun in hand, shaking, aimed at no one and everyone. I can't do this. I can't. Slate coughs. Shoot him, you idiot. I never wanted any of this. I just wanted my daughter back. Cashin releases Slate, stands slowly, types on his phone, even though his hands are bloody. Then be your father. Leave. Start over. But don't come back. Merrick stares at the message. Tears streak his face. I don't know how. Learn. She deserves better than this. The gun lowers. Merrick drops it, backs toward the exit. I'm sorry. For everything. Then he's gone. Slate spits blood, struggles to sit up. This isn't over. Cashin kneels beside him, signs slowly. Yes, it is. He stands, walks away. Behind him, Oren steps forward, stands over Slate, speaks words Cashin doesn't hear, but knows anyway. Leave the city. Don't come back. If you do, we finish this. Slate nods, broken, defeated. And just like that, the war ends. Not with explosion, with exhaustion. But as Cashin walks out into the rain, one question remains. Can a man built for violence ever find peace? Cashin returns to the safe house at 3 a.m. Shirt torn, blood drying on his knuckles, bruises blooming across ribs that scream with every breath. But alive, Kima opens the door before he knocks. Signs quickly. She's awake. Wouldn't sleep until you came back. Cashin nods, moves inside. Alara sits on the couch, Bliss curled against her side. Both awake, both exhausted. When Alara sees him, her breath catches. You're hurt. More dangerous than yesterday, than the day before? We're already in this, Cashin, whether you want us to be or not. He stares at her, wants to argue. Can't, because she's right. The door to Bliss's room creaks. The little girl appears, rubbing her eyes, hair sticking up. Mommy? Is Mr. Cashin leaving? Alara looks at Cashin, waiting for his answer. He kneels, signs to Bliss. Not if I can help it. Good, because you're my friend, and friends don't leave. The simplicity of it breaks something in Cashin's chest. He signs again. You're right. Friends don't leave. Bliss hugs him, tight, fearless. Cashin closes his eyes, lets himself feel it. The weight of someone caring, the terror of having something to lose. When Bliss pulls back, she points to the sticker still stuck to his shirt. That means you're protected. The star keeps you safe. Cashin nods, signs. Then I'll never take it off. His phone buzzes. Oren, got a name. You're not going to like it. Cashin picks it up, reads. His blood goes cold. The name on the screen is someone he thought was dead. Someone from before the explosion, before the silence, before everything changed. He types back. Are you sure? Positive. What do you want to do? Cashin looks at Alara, at Bliss, at the life he never thought he'd have the chance to want. Then types 3 words. End it. Permanently. He stands, faces Alara, types carefully. I have to go. One more time. But when I come back for good. If you'll have me. What if you don't come back? Then you take Bliss somewhere safe. Oren has instructions. Money. New identities. You'll be protected. That's not what I ask. Cashin's hands still. Then he types the truth. If I don't come back, know that you and Bliss are the first thing I've cared about in 8 years. And I'd do it all again just to have met you. Alara's eyes well. Then come back. Cashin nods. He turns to leave.